Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to this channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Happy New Year to you. It looks like it's going to be a really good one. So I have a channeled message for you. So I'm going to start with that first, and then we will get into the energies and the practical advice from Spirit for the week ahead. So what I saw was, it was actually like, it was like a movie that ran backwards. So what I saw was right now in the present, you putting your backpack on. It looked light. It looked not weighed down at all, and getting ready to head out on a winding trail up through the mountains just as dawn was peeking through just above the horizon. And then what I saw was it kind of played backwards, like where you had put out the campfire and you had you were making sure the fires were out, and then prior to that it was like the night before when you were sitting in front of this campfire and just tossing in things that out of your backpack that didn't serve you anymore. And so I feel like what is happening here is that as we transition out of 2020 into 2021, Cancer, you had the North Node. Wow. Okay. You had the North Node in your sign during 2020 for a large part of it, and wow, you have such amazing cards. Okay, and so it was about releasing and letting things go and preparing for the next stage, and it looks like you're getting ready to move forward. 2021 is going to be a year of change, and I don't think any of us really know where we're going exactly. I just think we all know we're going. Like, it's time to get moving. We've been sitting there. We've been sorting through our lives. We've been releasing things. We've been letting things go. We've been deciding what is of value and what is not, and what needs to be put into the flames and allowed to burn, and to release the karma. It was like releasing karma all year, right? Of situations that didn't work, relationships that didn't work. It was cutting the ties. It was setting ourselves free. It was like almost setting yourself free in the fires of your own truth. And so this year moving forward, it's like, okay, so now you know what's of value to you. You know where you want to go. You know what's important to you. And you kind of know where you're going. But you can't really see the way ahead. It is a journey of faith. It is a journey of trust. And it's a dawn of a new day. So this morning, the fairies came to me and wanted to be in the reading. And I knew that because when I was pulling the cards yesterday to set up for it, I ended up pulling a fairy tarot for the first one, but they were like, no, we want to do more. So I'm also going to pull cards from the fairies oracle. And well, I'm not going to. They already came out. They're amazing. You have Unity, and you have the Singer of Intuition, and you have oh gosh, what is their name? Ipana, Wild Daughter. Okay, so Unity is about remembering that we are all part of the oneness, that we have the light of creation inside of us. It is inside of us. Look, it's all the energy is on the inside, and it's waiting. It's potential energy, and it's waiting to be released, right? Release it out into the universe. And then the Singer of Intuition is receiving the downloads from, and so it's almost as though the intuition comes in, it manifests inside of you, and then it is released, and it is a cycle. This card, you see the wisdom. She is ready to fly forward. She has learned so much from this past year. And she's ready to go. She's ready to test her wings. She's ready to fly and to release herself from all of the dramas and the traumas of past lifetimes, of this lifetime. This lifetime, there was an opportunity here to really release a lot of karma. That's why it's felt so tough at times, because we're doing a lot of work in a very small amount of time. Small. That's like short and small put together. The word becomes small. Okay, so that is what is going on here, and this is amazing energy. What a great way to start this new year for you, Cancer. You're actually the first reading I'm doing this year too, so Spirit selects the order, not me. So they really wanted to let you know that that hard work that you did with the North Node in Cancer is going to pay off, even if you didn't know it. And look, there's this beautiful owl with the wisdom here, and she's on top of the wisdom, which means she's using the wisdom to launch from. And the first card out for this week, as we move into the energy of the week, is about taking that wisdom and standing on it and reaching for our dreams. And that's what she's doing. I mean, it's perfect. I really love it. Okay, so I do want to, while I'm getting the cards for this week out, we are going to be covering January 4th through Sunday the 10th. I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards. The energy was awesome. All right, so I am offering a course that's going to start on January 9th, and it is Discovering Your Destiny. There is a small video out on it, but I was talking to Spirit this morning, and they want me to, actually the first class that I do, which is really going to be explaining to everybody in the class exactly what it is and kind of getting into the gist of it. That one I will make publicly available so you can view it, and if it's something you want to do, then you can still hop in for the second class because you will have seen the first one and you won't have missed much. So right now I have a really small class, so there's room for more. But seriously, I don't mind it being small. I can handle it large, but for me, it's about connecting and inspiring. And that's my soul journey. And I can show you, and I will show you in my chart how it is. I'm so aware of that. So that's happening. I want to also invite you to Monday Night Live. It is every Monday at 7:30 p.m. You can hit the notification bell if you're a subscriber, and you should be notified, but I find that that's not actually happening. So you can set your phone to remind you that at 7:30 p.m. we go live. I pull cards for everybody that's in the chat after I go through, and I pull cards for each of the signs of the collectives. This Palo Santo does not want to flame out, which is kind of nice. Except I can't breathe. So that is, so come and hang out and do that with us, Monday Night Lives, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time, and if you are in Australia, that is Tuesday morning at 11:30 a.m. We go for about an hour and a half. So let's get into this week. This week has got so many amazing things that's going on. We start out with the moon in Virgo. And the moon in Virgo is that grounded energy of taking a plan, an idea, and how do you nurture it, and how do you grow it, and how do you transform your grand idea, your things that you're thinking about that you want to initiate. How do you make it practical? And Mercury comes into conjunction with Pluto on Monday. And so they're going to have that conversation about how do I express out to the world in written form, in spoken form, what my goals are, what I'm intending to transform in my life, in any arena that you choose to transform it in. So that energy for you, Cancer, is happening in your house of communication. So perfect. You'll be willing to open up and express and let people know, these are the kinds of things, these are the changes I'm making, even if the people is you. Even if what it is you sit down and you write out your to-do list in the morning and you start making a habit of. So I was talking to, I have a small group that I work with, and one of the things is that managing time, and also it was a Cancer, and I'm a Cancer. We have a couple Cancers in there, and all three of us are like, yeah, no, this has always been a thing. And so I have found that writing my stuff down at night before I go to bed gets it off my mind onto paper, and then I don't wake up in the middle of the night thinking about all the things I need to do. And then when I get up in the morning, I don't get off track because it's already written down. So I don't get distracted by the fact that maybe I didn't get all the dishes done last night or whatever. I'm like, I've got my list, and I'm going to start plowing away through that. So that might be how that you do that, because the moon is going to be opposing Neptune, and Neptune is all your dreams and your goals and everything. But with the moon in Virgo, it's saying, but how can you make those dreams a reality? How can you be practical with that? And so for this energy, you have the 9 of spring, which is protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. All right, so environmental conservation, of course, could mean, we've got things going on in the planet, right? But it's about conserving your own personal energy, conserving, being efficient. A lot more can be done efficiently with this kind of energy going on. So how can you set it up? How can you create these plans for yourself? Paying attention to what's going on ahead, using this energy. So that Virgo is actually, the moon's been in Virgo since Sunday, and so Sunday, Monday. So with it coming in Capricorn season, it's a really great time to tap into that energy of what do you need to do to create what it is you need to create. So the moon is going to move into Libra at 12:42 a.m. on Tuesday. That moon, when it moves into Libra, it's going to be in this beautiful supportive energy with Saturn and Jupiter that have now moved into Aquarius. And again, making it a great day for strategic planning. So there is almost no reason we aren't starting with lazy energy, which is excellent because we're all probably getting back to work, right? January 4th, the long holiday break is over, and it was beautifully long. And under normal years, that would be awesome, but I don't know how everybody feels about it this year, right? But it was nice. It was the 4-day weekend, so to speak. And so now it's time to take a deep breath in and go ahead and get in there and start getting things done. You have beautiful cards for this because you have, this is about, the moon in this position is about being grateful, counting your blessings, and feeling protected. And so the universe is divinely guiding you and protecting you, and the more that you recognize it, the more that you see it, the more that you will feel that way, and the more you could chase the fears away out of your brain and feel in your heart space all the protection. And that allows you to lift your vibrational energy, which is going to be really important because you have communication and you have opportunity. You have communication and opportunity. And the thing about opportunities is they will match your vibrational energy. So the more that you're in a state of gratitude, the more that you are counting your blessings, the more that you are feeling protected, the higher the vibrational opportunities that come to you, and the more it opens the doors that you really wanted to open. And so this is an opportune time, and you are a wise soul. And you are a wise soul. You have learned so much over the past 18 months to 2 years while the North Node was in your sign. You learned a lot. It was not always easy. School, it was kind of tough school, right? It was kind of tough. But one of the blessings, one of the things to be grateful for is what you learned about who you are, what's important to you, and how to best utilize that energy, right? And so there is another thing that's happening, and it's happening on Wednesday while the moon is still in Libra. We've got Mars moving into Taurus. And so, again, that energy of Mars, that wanting to get it done, it's in Taurus. It's going to move slow. Taurus likes to be very sure, very confident before it makes any changes. But this is an opportunity to really bring your ideas, those ideas that you had, those things that you were thinking about all that time while Mars was in, for 6 months, Mars was in Aries. Like, it's an opportunity to bring all that stuff forward and then create a very good plan and then start sorting out what works and what doesn't work. And Mars is going to be in Taurus for a few weeks. And so it gives you a real chance to really lay some groundwork and start taking some steps and moving forward. And also on Wednesday, while the moon is still there. So this is that opportunity in this communication energy, right? So while the moon is still in Libra, we've got a nice aspect, a nice supportive aspect to Venus in Sagittarius. And Venus in Sagittarius is going to cross over the galactic center. And so when that happens, there is going to be this download of healing energy that's going to come through. It is a chance to really open up and communicate through your soul about abundance, what true abundance is to you, about your divine feminine receptive energies. Everyone has divine feminine and divine masculine in them. So we have this energy of the divine masculine energy of Mars moving into Taurus, about being strategic and getting it done. And meanwhile, we've got the divine feminine energy of Venus saying, hey, but this is what really matters to me. She is about finances. She is about abundance. She is also about love and receptivity and creativity. And so they're going to each be so supported in your opportunity to create what it is that you want, to allow you to push through the resistance that you are feeling and just surrender into the divine, the how. You just need to decide what it is you want to do and what are your next couple of steps. Like, I have a goal and it's out here and I don't have an end date on it, but this is where I'm headed. And I know that I have to put on my backpack and start moving, right? And I've gotten rid of so much stuff, and now I'm just carrying a lighter load, and I am moving forward toward my goal. And the path is winding, and it's through the mountains, and I don't really know exactly everything I'm going to encounter. I'm going to trust the universe, and I'm going to allow myself to move forward, and I'm going to know in my heart that I'm headed in the right direction. And so that's really beautiful energy. On Thursday, the moon is going to move into Scorpio at 3:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. It is going to square off with Saturn and Jupiter over there in Aquarius. It's going to oppose Uranus that likes to make changes. And so this is when you get those downloads of intuitive problem solving. This is how you push through that resistance. This is how you surrender in. And so you have here compensation and perseverance and survival. Okay. This is knowing that you can survive the tough stuff, the desert prince. You can, and you have probably done a lot of that already. And moving forward, this is trusting. This is where you surrender. I trust that even though there's going to be tough stuff ahead, I mean, the mountain looks a little steep, it looks a little high, but the dawn is breaking and I'm heading in that direction. And you have the rainbow prince, which is that if you persevere, if you push through, you will be compensated, you will be rewarded for your efforts. And that is where you know that, okay, so it's going to be a little tough, it's going to be a little hard, but again, protect the fruits of your labors and prepare for possible challenges, right? The road ahead is not guaranteed to be smooth, but you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the life experience to get you where you need to go next, and to trust that the guidance is there, right? So the singer of intuition, remember the singer of intuition, you are receiving intuition and downloads from it. Focus in on that. And then you have the unity, which reminds us always that the energy comes from within and comes out, and it's also about what is good for one should be good for all. It's staying in that high vibrational energy. On Friday, Mercury is going to move into Aquarius. Mercury likes being in Aquarius. You're going to be getting a lot of downloads and hits. A lot of information, intuition coming through. Venus is now going to move into Capricorn. That is your 7th house of partnerships, but it's an earth sign. And so this, again, it's like taking all that information and those healing thoughts and expansive energies that she just picked up from the galactic center and getting into an earth sign and saying, hey, how am I going to manifest this into reality? And how do I start creating that? And so it is a really great day to focus on with positive thoughts, focus on the positive aspects of where it is that you want to go and what you can do next. And again, with the moon in this position, it is about releasing and surrendering and finding the inner peace. Finding the inner peace, knowing that I don't know everything, but I don't need to know everything right now. What I know is what I want. What I know is what my next step is, and it's one foot in front of the other, and I will have what I need along the way. Oh my gosh, you have abundance. Enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you, and imagination. This is the intuition downloads. You might think it's your imagination, but it's really intuition coming in. It says envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. They both use the word unlimited. I want you to see how beautiful this card is if I can find the right lighting. You know, you're unlimited. And whatever you want to do, you guys got rid of so much when that North Node work was tough. And now you're there. And now you're there. Now it's the next phase. It's the next part. You know that you can survive the tough stuff because you already did. So now it's just like, okay, old hat, we know that. We can do that. So I wanted to get you a keyword for the week ahead, although I feel like it's limitless, but you have adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. Oh my God, perfect. Absolutely perfect. If you are willing to adapt, if you're willing to flow, if you're willing to follow your intuition, if you're willing to just set yourself free, to be a little wild, a little crazy, and take the opportunities that come your way, using your intuition to recognize where they are, be willing to, adapt and make some changes, you are limitless. And that is beautiful. So welcome to 2021, the year of change. We're all going to have to adapt. But when you adapt, you excel. All right, you guys take care. I hope I see you on Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Tuesday morning, 11:30 a.m. And if you would like to check out the Discovering Your Destiny, where we check out what's going on in your chart and you get to know who you are and find your own destiny, then I would love to get an email from you and we can talk about that. All right, you guys have a really fabulous week. It looks like a setup for an amazing year, and that's a good thing. You take care.